Hey guys, we are back with Grim Reaper and another video for you guys. Today we're going to be going over an important topic, Arena. Arena has got incredibly hard over the past couple of weeks for newer players. I'm not going to be going to politics or anything about the Arena or what should be fixed or whatever. This video is about giving you guys top tips and how to build good arena teams to help you climb up the ranks for your level, how to build them, what you should be looking for, what type of opponents to attack, and how I come up with the speed tuner as well. So first of all, we're going to go into the arena. We're going to see the juicy bits, right? The bit that everyone wants to see. Now first of all, I'm not using Arbiter on my account. We have gone free to play, or done my best to go free to play, so we need to kind of find some teams that this will work on. Okay, this is one. So obviously I was testing out a couple of strategy earlier. So this is our team, right? Speed lead, speed boost, fast as possible, CC. So these two are speed tuned. So I'm going with Umbro Chances because I feel for this strategy she is the strongest epic in my opinion. Who is going to provoke the whole team and lock them down. And then we're going to go for a defense down champion. So this could be Mansuris is the best one for this, but if you don't have Mansuris, we're going to be testing out champions like Stagnite and Terra as well. And then your damage dealer / nuker, whatever you want to say, right? Now, Dark Lane's very slow. She is a log-end champion. She does hit hard. So, let's go into this and let's just check this out. So, the first two are speed tunes. No one else is. So, we do run a foot race. And we are going to do that, and then we're going to do defense down. Now I like Mansuris because she also brings attack down, so that means they hit less harder, and also she strips, so if you come up with shields and stuff, she is the best person. And then again, affinity, right? And then Darker Lane's just going to come here and pop. Now you did see that we did see that Haikatoon took 2 turns when I took 1 turn, and that's how slow she is right now. So we take her off 60k on the A1er from our damage dealer, and then we have Torment. You will be avoiding him. Bear in mind we're up in gold 4, so we are fighting some good teams. Try and avoid speed into speed because they most likely are going to be fasting you. I do believe I'm going to be faster than them, but we are going to see. But speed into speed is where the teams could be speed tuned, right? So if you're further down in arena like silver and stuff, this is a really good strategy because most teams are not speed tuned. So as long as you go first and you're faster, you should win this. Now he's resisted Umbro, which might give us a bit of trouble. We are going to try and drop the turn meters here, and again Darker Lane is going to get a go here. Sits them down. And then we are going to try this team. So again, there's a speed boost here, there's a speed lead, there is your defense down, and then there's your nuke. So that's the order this is going to go into. He could also be playing a CC role here, and she could be the nuke, but she could also be a CC with like a stun set on or whatever, depending on how high you are in the arena. So obviously I could be using better champions than this, but I thought we'd go with champions that are quite easily to tame. Umbro used to be a fusion champion, so a lot of people do seem to have her. So Skull Crown obviously very strong here, and then we're going to nuke. Right, nice. So, what else we do? Okay, let's have a little play here. Again, only a 2-man team, but if you're lower up, this could cause you a problem because Chris and the shields. We're going to come into this. We're going to lock him down. Nice big juicy shields. He resisted, so he might cause some problems. And then we're going to have a crack. 60k and Chris, good night. At the moment, this is like my favourite strategy. This was my favourite strategy before I got Arbiter. I used it for a long time, and even when it was Proppers Arena, I had roughly the same speed, high Katoon actually, which allowed me to get up this high. So let's see if there's anyone. Okay, so there's one here. Seeker, you have to be careful because he has got that big boost. So if I was using Seeker here, I'd make sure he is the fastest. She's second. Defense down and nuke, which might be the case here. Now, of course, if you do have this strategy is probably my favourite, but it's dependent on what your racer is, and I have got different strategies coming out this week, going into more detail how to build them and stuff like that. I kind of felt like it was better to do the videos apart, and then instead of try cram it all into one video. So again, we're going to take that on. You see how they're kind of cut it in because we're not speed tuned, but they are locked down, and they're still locked down for level 1 turn. So the question is, who do you use? Is this method reliable for when you don't have Umbra chances, because she's a void, right? And if you're free to play, you might not have her. And the simple answer is yes, you can still use the strategy. Now, the CC role, which is what Umbra plays, could be filled with many, right? It could be used with with freeze or stun, or maybe a cooldown ability from like Warlord or Basher. Bear in mind, if you go something like that, you don't have that protection from the CC. Maybe someone like Cyrus or Shatterbones that drops turn meter, or even Declan Armstrong who drops a turn meter and then gains extra turn and then brings the defense down. So these could all work. We're going to go into their builds now, and then saying how we're going to build them. So Katoon, you get on the first 30 days. That's why I felt like I used her, picked her. She doesn't need books for arena, but if you can get a book here, this would be nice. I do advise everyone to go for Law of Steel, because this is going to give you some extra bit of speed once you got the sets. Now, the whole point her to go first is you want her to build to go the fastest. Accuracy would be a beneficial, but you want her to go fast as possible first, and then accuracy is a bonus. So we want speed here on any type of banner. Ideal banner would be accuracy, but again, you're going for speed first. And then again, accuracy here if you can get it, depend on that. Survivability here, which would be defense or HP. The fastest speed boots, the fastest chest, and the fastest gloves. Attack gloves, don't use them on anyone. But this is setable because there is 18 speed here. Again, fastest, the fastest, right? And yeah, so we've gone into all them. We're going to go into Umbra chances now. I'm going to show you how to do the speed tune in a minute. And we want her to be speed tuned, which is going to be first and main priority stat. And then accuracy, so she lands with the provokes. Now if you're in Gold 4, I try and aim for between 300 to 400. And then it's this one. If you can get it fully booked, again, it would be nice. It's only an 80% chance if it's not fully booked, so I do recommend trying it at 100% to be more consistent. And then if you do get masteries, again, Law of Steel, Evil Eye for turn meter, accuracy tree, and then Eagle Eye for this role to pump up the accuracy, because accuracy is the second stat in this comp. And then obviously survivability, And then the other two champions don't need to be speed tuned with this strategy. So in this case, we're going to show my man Series, who is this one. Again, looking for accuracy to land that debuff so we can nuke, and fairly bit of speed as well. As long as she's fast enough to, or this roll is fast enough before you nuke, you're in a good position. Obviously it's the A3 that we care about. And then again, Evil Eye would be the best bet here for Masteries. Sorry, Eagle Eye. And then try and get Evil Eye if you can for the A1. And then we're going to go into our nuker. Straight up Masteries, House Smasher is the one we want. Now if you feel that if you're under the 200 critical rate and you're in silver or bronze, then I would recommend going with Flawless because that's more consistent. Again, she's fully booked, and then she's in Savage, so we got her running at 156, which is really slow. Good critical rate. We want 100 here ideally. Much critical damage as possible, and then attack as well, and fairly ideal speed, so about 140 to 150 is fine. So you want to go tap banner with speed if you can, critical damage, and then attack ring with attacks and stats. Now if you don't have a critical damage set, look for the highest critical damage sub roll, ideally in a HP or defense, just for more survivability. So attack chest with critical rate you're looking for, tap boots with critical rate, that's why she's so slow. Critical damage gloves if you can. If you're really new player, then critical rate would be fine. If you can, even if you get a slow but you got a good crawl set, if you don't have the Savage, then pop that on as well, as long as you get the critical damage to 200 plus though. And then again here, here and here. So how do we do the speed tune? So I'm just going to change the screen quickly. Here we are. So as you can see, we've only speed tuned the first two champions with this strategy. Okay, so we're going to hike a tune with a speed lead. We put her A2 in because that is her turn meter boost, which helps. If you don't put that in, you're not going to get the correct speeds. And then we got the speed that she's running at, which is 297. And then she got 3 speed sets. So you want your fastest champion to have your best speed gearing as possible. The only other set you can use, which is from Arena reset, is what's it called? Divine Speed. As long as you get this set though. Law of Steel, yes, and then this will give you the true speed, and you can just see it kind of goes up and down from there. And then you have got unborrowed chances, and we've got the minimum speed of 250 to lock them down, and then you don't really care about the other two, and that's how you speed tune. And now that is on Jedward's website. Do recommend using it, and then you go to the arena calculator to get that up. Now the question you're probably asking is, I don't have unborrowed chances, who can I use for this role? And obviously there's a lot of legendaries out there which we won't go into too much, but you could use Cedar Drakes for stuns. You could use Molly, who would be better for that role. Tormund, Soul, whatever his name is, from Night Reverence. There's all them legendaries. For epics, we can go into dwarves, and we've got Botbreaker, who has AoE, Provoke on his A2, which can be booked to 100%. And then we have also got champions like rare champions as well that also can come in and do this job, which is like the budget versions. Sorry, this is freeze where is he? This one. And he has a AoE provoke on a 3-turn cooldown, and then can put unkillable on himself after that, which could also work. Again, you could maybe look at Greybeard for his AoE freeze. Freezes are really good, but just bear in mind when you use freeze, you do less damage. So if you go into high elves, you've got champions like Army that has the AoE freeze. You also have epic champions like I can't even pronounce the name, but for example, this young lady has the freeze. If well, that's depending on the kit, but you can lock them down with this. Yeah, there's totally different ways you can go with Drexstar maybe, but bear in mind it's not 100%, but he has some utility there as well. So I think that's it for the video, guys. Please remember, if you do need help in Arena, come and see me on my Twitch. I stream 5 days a week. I'm more willing to help anyone with account takeovers and stuff. You can find me in my server as well if you want to catch me in there, if you can't catch me on stream. Check out my YouTube channel. I'm going to be releasing a ton of content this week for Arena and different strategies you can use. Again, it really helps me if you can like and sub and subscribe to this video, to this channel, sorry, and yeah, and let me know how you feel about this video down in the comments. All the feedback is beneficial, and I'll see you on the next video. Thank you.